For the first part of tonight's show, I'm pleased to be joined by Dr. Aristo Carranza from the Peruvian American Political Alliance of New Jersey, referred to as Papa NJ, who's also a prominent dentist in our community. Dr. Carranza, welcome.
Thank you for inviting me, Mayor.
I'm glad you could take the time to join us.
Definitely. You represent a lot for our community, and I had to be here because we have to inform our
But I'm
community.
taking you away. You're a dentist in our community.
I'm a dentist. I'm a cosmetic dentist, actually. I design smiles. That's what I do.
Now, did you have your training here or in your home country of Peru?
I came 20 years ago, 18 years ago from Peru as a dentist. So I had to go back to NYU to have my master's, and I went a couple of more times to have a couple of fellowships and postgraduate students. So I had to, again, go back to the school to be able to practice as a dentist here.
Now, do you work on children or you just strictly adults?
No, I just work strictly in adults, teenagers, people who are in the glamour of aesthetics or smiling and be in the social events. It's a lot of boom now.
You could probably do a lot of work on mine, but it's too late now.
No, believe it or not, people like us in our 40s, over 40s, we need a lot of touch-up to recreate nature. But aesthetic dentistry means recreate nature, not just a fake teeth. It's something more artistic. So anybody who's gonna see you, they're gonna tell you, "My you have a beautiful smile," but they believe that your teeth because they're gonna be your teeth. I just gonna help to improve your enamel and the quality of the appearance when you talk phonetics.
So you a little creativity in your job. Who would think a dentist has to be creative?
This is a new specialty in dentistry. We don't have a license now to practice as a cosmetic dentist, but I do have a postgraduate training in NYU as well. This is a lot of, it's like a profession. You are a mayor, maybe you're a politician. For me, you are not a politician. You are recreating in your mind something artistic to perform your professionalism. So in dentistry, if you don't perform, you just can't talk and say you're a dentist. You got to perform and recreate whatever you're planning to do, and that's what we transmit to the patients. And in the Spanish community, I have all these models, all these TV people. That's what I do. All those are my smiles. They don't know, people don't know, but you know, it's just confidential. But that's people who are exposed to the society, to the parties, to different level of communication. They look for us. They come because they know what we do, and they like to have something there in their mouth.
Now, Dr. Carranza, a little more than a year ago, you started to form the group Papa NJ, the Peruvian American Political Alliance of New Jersey. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about the history of that organization.
Definitely here in this town, Elizabeth, it's not because the mayor is here, but in Elizabeth, we have meetings for almost 6 months before we create this Papa NJ last July 13, 2006. We have some professionals aboard. We did some type of study of our community, our Peruvian community, and the Hispanic community. So how can we really improve or help the administration to succeed with the criteria that sometimes we don't communicate because of the ethnic groups or because of the culture or because of the social or economic situation. So the Peruvian community really doesn't have much representation because of so many committees spread all over the state. We have more than 100 religious committees, sport committees, civic committee, but we don't have many political action committee. Papa NJ is a political action committee. We follow the laws, the American laws, and we work to endorse politicians or elected officials who are doing the right way, the right job for our communities. And that way we like to support them because we need good people in administration. And we are in the first year, and the process is going to take probably 3 to 5 years to really to have a contingent of people who can produce something for the system.
Well, it's a growing experience, correct?
This is a very, very, very good experience for me. And the first year, we have close to 2,000 members. Of course, everybody is no citizen, is American citizen, but we have this new methodology we're planning to apply to Papa NJ, which is Papa NJ is an inclusive organization. We understand our representation with you guys, with the system, is the voters. And we have voters. We have 30% of our 2,000 are voters, another 30% amazing, 650 residents, and the others are people who doesn't have their working papers yet. But that's the community we need to support and help them out to go to the next level in some way, support them, because we don't need anything for us. We need to create people to understand the system and help the system to provide better, better future for this community.
Now, when did you decide to do this, Dr. Carranza? I mean, obviously you've gotten a lot of support from other Peruvians, both in the city of Elizabeth and around the state, but basically you helped foster the creation of this. So when did it come to you that you should do this?
Yes, when I moved to the first floor in Elizabeth, in Morris Avenue, a lot of people walk in the door, they look for help.
They probably thought you were Colombian over there on Morris Avenue first.
They believe that I work for the public service, baby. But I love to help my community. I have as individual, but as you understand, solo we can do anything. So we decided with a few people who were knocking my door to create this transitional committee, and then create this Papa and J. And it took a lot of time, a lot of research, and we decided to do it. And that's the responsibility that I took now. And I hope everything is going to be accomplished with a lot of structure in 3 years.
Besides voter registration and getting people to join, what are the goals and objectives does Papa and J have?
So goals are, number one, educate our community into the system. They have to understand what is the administration where they are living and why they're supposed to respect the law. We are objectives like create this leadership and workshops with self-esteem. We have to increase the little thing in the brain that they have, that everybody have as a human being, that they have to understand that they're important for the community. They can work in different areas, and we have to coach them to do something good. So this is one of our goals. But the main goal, of course, is to have leaders to help you, to help the other elected officials to do the job. Not because we want to be there, but because we want to help. We need help. I think you're doing a fantastic job with so many groups and so many issues in the city, but most of the problem is the miscommunication. In human relations, if you don't have a good communication or somebody who can tell you, these are my statistics, Mayor Bowich, this is maybe what we can do for our community,